This man is an American multi-platinum selling MC and dancer. He's won multiple Grammy Awards as the co-founder of DanceJam.com and his own record label. He recently appeared in the Cash for Gold Super Bowl commercial and released his own iPhone app, Hammer Time, on iTunes. Give it up for MC Hammer! Hey, my friend.
Good, good. How's it going?
Going well. How are you tonight?
Doing fine, doing fine. I'm trying to make sure that you're able to, are you hearing me pretty good?
I hear you and I see you. You're coming in clear. There you are.
Good. I'm actually working on hearing you back pretty good. I'm hearing it with a little delay, but it just.
You're doing good. You look good. Are you at home?
No, I'm not at home. I'm in Boston. I've been in Boston the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm. So they're saying on the Twitter stream, push up your cap a little bit. They want to see your eyes. Did you have an opportunity to go on to your Twitter account?
Tell them it's not a beauty contest.
My friend, have you gotten a look at me? This is no beauty contest. You can turn off your Ustream. That way you don't have to worry about the delay, and we can just talk directly. All we need is for you to be on Skype.
Good, good, good. Well, I'm hoping that everything's coming through all right now. Again, it's for some reason on my end, it's just I'm getting a delay, but I am hearing you.
That's great, man. Well, thanks for joining us. And for some reason, I'm not able to follow you anymore. I think there was some screwy stuff going on with Twitter recently, and it actually says that you've blocked me. So my feelings are hurt. We'll take care of that later. Hey, this has been a great day, and it's great to have you here, man. You've done a lot of cool stuff in your life, and this most recent thing for you was a real coup as Cash for Gold. Talk about that deal, would you?
Hopefully, I'm not leaving too big of a lag here. The last thing we just did, the Super Bowl actually. Was a lot of fun. Actually, part of the reason why I'm here in Boston, I did HBS yesterday and had a great time doing that. And then also meeting with the Cash for Gold team and some of the venture capitalists who are behind the company on how to go forward and do some things that are very positive and maybe more comprehensive with the company. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, it was a huge hit. I mean, everywhere I turned, I saw the reviews of that, and that commercial came up again and again up at the top of the charts. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. I was reading the USA Today, and I see that gold is all over the USA Today, and of course, it's being covered all over the internet. The price of gold continues to go up, and in a market like this, there are some things and some businesses that are going to do well, and fortunately, these guys got lucky and they're dialed in.
Mm-hmm. Well, they picked the right guys. So tell me about Ed McMahon. What was it like? Did you get to work directly with him?
Ed McMahon is an icon, a legend. It was a tremendous time to be able to just exchange stories with Ed. Of course, I can't keep up with him. Ed's mind is still sharp, extremely sharp. And he has stories going all the way back to him and Marilyn Monroe, and when he used to be a pilot, and the war, and just some great stories of all the major icons who have come on the Johnny Carson show over the years. Just a tremendous walking encyclopedia of history, and I was actually just overwhelmed by being in his presence.
Yeah, he is. He's done a lot of stuff, and I love the fact that you guys can take what's happened in your life and be able to look back at it and laugh and say we did some things really great, some other things didn't go so well, and we got a good sense of humor, and this is what we got to say about it.
Well, fortunately, you take a time like right now, this tremendous recession that not only the country is in, but the world is in, and it's really tough for a lot of people. And there's a great number of people who want make it through, having to do with never experiencing adversity, not being able to make adjustment. A lot of people have actually only known good times in their life, and so when the adversity comes, they're just not made for adversity or built for adversity. And well, certainly what I was just trying to do was say, listen, there is a tomorrow after the storm. There is, there's something on the other side, and you just gotta, put your boots on and be able to wink at it, laugh at it, learn from it, and move forward. And I think also that's what Ed was saying.
Yeah, and there's always going to be people that criticize, and when you're in the public eye, you got to let that stuff just wash off of you, right?
Oh, I've never been what we call rabbit ears or sensitive. You can't be a public figure and expect only good feedback, especially with the advent of information on demand. I mean, you can put up the most beautiful woman in the world, and there'll be the first 10 tweets will say she's terrible, and it'll be from maybe 10 women who maybe they'll be envious or jealous. There is nothing that won't be criticized. So you can't be in the public eye and not expect criticism, and you just got to let that bounce off and roll on. It's never been a factor in anything I've ever done in my life to worry about. I've never had rabbit ears ever.
Yeah. Well, you don't. There's something you don't hide stuff about yourself, and from the time I got Too Legit, actually, from before that, I knew that a lot of your songs actually come from a much deeper place. You're a man of faith, and you're really solid in your Christian beliefs and values, and you put it out there. And you know what? If somebody's got something to say about it, hey, that's just the way it is. But I applaud you for letting your inner man and your spiritual side influence your music.
Well, I don't beat people over the head with religion. As a matter of fact, I'm the most non-traditional religious person you'll meet because I'm not into religion in that aspect. Mine is spirituality, and it's a personal relationship, and to each his own, and to every man his own way of communicating his spirituality. I'm a firm believer in you do as a person. What you feel comfortable with. My belief is very personal, but I exercise my right to express it anytime and any place that I feel like it. I'm a firm believer in God we trust. It's on the American dollar, and I say that's my American perspective. In God I trust, but I don't beat people over the head with religion. I think it's the wrong way to do it, and I just try to be first and foremost through my actions. You see the type of person that I am, and hopefully you'll see that whatever it is that I have, you want a piece of it. To care about others, to engage people on a very human level. Love is actually action, and so I'm more into that than beating people over the head with religion.
Yeah, well, it's all about a faith, and we're called to. We're supposed to let our light shine. We're not supposed to pick up the lamp and smash people with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, listen, I'm going to have to ask you because I got some people in the room that are asking for it. They want to hear you do a rhyme.
Oh, no, I would never do that.
They're saying they're going to donate more. I'm reading the text. They say they're going to buy more of these water straws if you do a rhyme.
If I do a rhyme, they're going to buy more. Okay. 1, 2, don't stop. Buy some more water until you drop.
Well, you know what we got going on here, and I told you about this when I asked you to join. This Water is Life's life straw is really a cool device. This thing I'm holding right here, they cost $10 a piece, and we want to get 20,000 of them to Kenya on a trip that Water is Life is going to be making there in August, and we've been asking people to purchase these. They can take this straw and go down by the muddy, nasty river and drink that water out of here, and it goes through a number of purification processes, and by the time it comes out here, it's safe to drink. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's amazing. I think that is just tremendous. I've been watching the Tweet-A-Thon all day, and every time I see some of your clips, it blows me away. And to think that if we can get enough of those straws over there, it can change lives and you're really affordable. It's not asking much, and certainly you can bet that these guys that I was hanging out today with, they're going to be buying some straws. That's for sure.
That's great, man. Well, we're doing pretty good with it. I think we've got 1,000 or so straws sponsored today, and got a long way to go before they go back to Kenya in August. But it's exciting, and just we know times are tough, but when you think for the price of a couple cups of coffee or a trip to McDonald's and then a dessert that you can give life to some child in another country, what a blessing.
I think it's absolutely. I mean, you won't even notice it's gone. It's for a great cause. I don't think I know anybody who wouldn't want to support an effort like this. It's life changing. It's easily affordable. I mean, $10. Come on, it's less than today. A couple hamburgers and fries. So I think that there's a lot of people out there, as they find out more about the straw, they'll be very supportive. And I think using social media and using the Twitter platform for this is just another tremendous example of how powerful this platform is.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you could think of anybody that we can connect Water is Life and that ministry up with that you might think would be interested, then, shoot me an email and let's see if we can make a love connection between them, because we want to find all the people whose hearts are in the place for this to help out as possible.
Well, I'll definitely be doing that again. I talked some guys earlier. I talked them into it earlier, and said, "Listen, you got to help out, and I'm expecting you to. You want to spend at least $1,000, or come on, you're a big spender. You're going to spend $1,000 on some straws, and I got that commitment. I don't want to. I'll tell you who it is offline, but they're going to spend $1,000. Actually, I'll end up telling you online, because now that I've said it, so." The Cash for Gold guys, they're definitely spending $1,000 on straws, whatever that gets them. So
hey, that's great. That'll get 100 straws out there. And
Cash for Gold, they're buying 100 straws, man.
That's awesome. What does that say? Go. He's doing.
Come with us.
Oh, hey, hey, pull the camera out. I want Hammer to meet the guys that are actually here. Hammer, I don't know if you saw Ken Surratt, who leads up Water is Life, and he wants to actually make a plea directly to you. Can you guys go ahead and zoom over to Ken, please? There he is. Meet Dan Nickerson right here next to me, and Ken Surratt over there.
Good to see you. Thanks for your help out with the.
I'm actually now.
Tweet-A-Thon
today. Can you guys still hear me? Everything is good.
Just donated 100 straws. We'd love for you to come and give those straws out to the kids in Africa. We'll be going into Kenya, Nairobi, and we're setting up some concerts and stuff. And so, man, we'd love for you to be able to take part and be a part of that. It'd be a great blessing in your life. Kenya, Nairobi, and we're setting up.
Did you get that okay, Hammer?
I can still hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Ken.
Good too. And the delay is now gone. The only difference is I have to not see your picture for a minute. So all of you, Hollywood acting model looking guys, I'm not looking at you right now, but I'm hearing you just fine.
That's great. Well, I'm going to let Ken repeat what he said real briefly so you can hear that invitation. Go ahead.
Yeah, just want to let you know, thanks a lot for helping out with the Tweet-A-Thon and for all the influence and things that you've been pushing people this way. We really appreciate it. And the 100 straws that you donated, we'd like for you to come with us and actually hand those into the hands of some of the kids that we deal with. We're going to take a bunch of college kids. We've got a couple of other bands that are coming in August with us, and we'd love for you to come. We're setting up some concert venues. And I tell you what, the people in Nairobi would go nuts over MC Hammer.
I want to make a commitment that I can keep. So I'll say tentative right now, but I'm certainly interested in going over.
That's great. Hey, go ahead and put the split screen back on. Let's put Hammer back on the screen there. And thanks for considering that. I know that would be a huge blessing to people. So listen, before I let you go, let's talk Twitter and Twitter power for a moment. We bringing him back on, guys? Okay, cool. When did you start using Twitter?
I started using Twitter last June.
And you're really connecting with your fans. You're really accessible. You respond to a lot of people's tweets personally. Can you see a direct relation between your use of Twitter and things that are going on in your life right now?
Uh, you know, I figured out the platform early on. You know, I probably after 4 or 5 days on Twitter, I scratched out "What are you doing?" and began to use the platform for research. I think maybe 4 or 5 days after being on the platform, I asked the question. In 1970, we were in Vietnam, and we were coming off the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. What were you doing? And when I asked that question, the response was tremendous. And I realized that this was a tremendous communication tool. And so the next tweet was, hey, I'm doing my autobiography. It's going to be a social media driven autobiography. You guys are all participating. I want your help. I want to, do everything from music in different time periods and different decades. I want to find out what you were listening to, who were your favorite artists, how it applied to your life, take an analytical approach to it, and dig deep. And I got all kind of feedback. And so well beyond just connecting with an old fan just from the music, I started connecting with people in general very early on. And we formed a relationship based upon everything from current events and politics to things that have happened over the past 5 decades. Because as a person, that is the way I socialize. I talk about a lot of things that are going on, and I see the Twitter platform, from my perspective, as an ongoing story of who I am, not just 140 characters, but those 140 characters, they lead on to the ongoing story of who I am, and you get to know the whole person and the things that interest me, and I get to know the things that interest you, and we have this give and take, and it works. It really works for me.
Yeah, and it's all about relationship. And your follower number just took off after the Cash for Gold Super Bowl commercial. I mean, you're almost at 100,000 now.
Yeah, I think all things are relative. If somebody knows where you are, and then they find you and they find that you have something again interesting to say. One of the biggest mistakes you could ever make, if my Twitter stream looked like this, my music hits me so hard, too legit to quit. People wouldn't want to follow that. It's just not interesting. But if you are communicating, once people they find you and they know where to find you, and you're saying interesting things, and you're also interested in what they have to say, then finding out where I am on Twitter, and obviously finding out how great the platform is, combined with saying interesting things, you can pick up a tremendous following, and it can be a substantial, built on substance.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, did I sent you a copy of Twitter Power? Did you get that in the mail?
Oh, I certainly did. I got it before I came here to Boston, and you did a great job. And I think that everybody should go out and grab a copy. It really is a great book. And for those who it doesn't matter if you understand the platform, you've been here, or you're new to the platform, it really doesn't matter. The book is very helpful in putting things in perspective here in the Twitterverse.
Well, thanks for saying so. Page 225, there he is, Power Twitterer MC Hammer. And hey, I really appreciate you coming on and joining us. We got one more guest before we wind down this 12-hour deal tonight. And let me ask you, would it be okay if I gave your email address to Ken Surratt with Water is Life so that you guys can interact?
Absolutely. And Ken, I was readjusting a couple of things when you were speaking, but I look forward to us connecting. And also early on, if the conversation sounded a little delayed and everything, we just had a few problems over here, but I am very proud of what you guys are doing. I think the Water for Life project is just tremendous, and you're blessing a lot of people, and it's good to know you.
Yeah, that's great. And from what you told me before, you're getting a reality show. Is that right?
Well, I mean, it was announced yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was announced yesterday. It's on A&E. It's called Hammer Time. It's again, it's one of the one of the many projects I'm doing this year. Staying very active, count my blessings. But yeah, it's the Hammer Time show. Oh, by the way, Joe, it mirrors the Hammer Time app that you created. And my intentions are to actually be able to take the television show and stream it through the app going forward. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm working on some things with the network with respect to that. But from the beginning, I saw the iPhone application, the Hammer Time app, as a media channel. And that was one of the reasons why I thought it would be great also to make it a free app, because the idea is to be on all the phones and then to give them a rich experience.
That's right. Well, look, when you're ready to take that next step, you know where to reach me on it, and we'll talk through what needs to happen to make that work for you.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, and you guys keep up the good work.
Hey, bless you. MC Hammer, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.